Hello, my name is Charisse, and I have a quick and easy recipe for creamy Tuscan chicken. You can use any type of chicken that you prefer. The additional ingredients are olive oil, half and half, chicken broth, butter, Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, salt and pepper for the seasonings, garlic powder, and also I'm using an Italian blend. This is the pasta that I will be serving my prepared dish over the top of. Here I have chicken breasts that I have just cut into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to put them in my pan with a little bit of butter and a little bit of olive oil. I've added just a little bit of salt and pepper and a sprinkle of garlic powder. After it's heated through, I'm using a slotted spoon to remove all my chicken from the pan. I'm going to place it on the side and use the same pan to prepare this dish. So it's a one pot dish. I'm using a slotted spoon because I want to keep the drippings from the chicken and the butter and the olive oil so I could just build my flavors. Here I'm giving a quick look at the pasta to make sure it's going and not sticking together. And into the pan, this time I'm adding my chicken broth, my half and half, my Parmesan cheese, my salt, pepper, garlic powder, and also my Italian seasonings. I'm using my whisk and I'm stirring and whisking away to make sure the cheese does not stick and or clump together. When you're using Parmesan cheese, it can get really lumpy, so you constantly have to stir it. Same goes for my pasta. I'm giving that a quick stir in the water. I do have a little bit of salt and also some olive oil to prevent sticking, but you just want to give it a quick stir every now and then. After all my Parmesan cheese is melted, which is about 3 minutes later, after constant stirring, I'm adding in my spinach. I'm using baby spinach. You can use whole leaf spinach or you could omit the spinach if you don't like spinach. After that, I'm adding in sun-dried tomatoes. They're sweet and I love them in this dish, but if you don't like sun-dried tomatoes or you're out of sun-dried tomatoes, you can use a fresh tomato and just cut it into cubes. That also works. It gives it just a great flavor. So after you add in your spinach and your sun-dried tomatoes, you want to give it a stir. And as you can see, the spinach has started to wilt. It does not take long for spinach to wilt. And you're on to your next step. The next step in this is to add back in your chicken to the pan, and you get it nice and covered in that delicious creamy broth, and you're going to serve it over pasta, rice, mashed potatoes, or just in a bowl alongside some nice crusty bread. Let's say this recipe is so quick, it's so simple, it's so easy, it's so delicious. Enjoy.